Hey guys, it's Kelly. I am back with a process video. This is for the Wild Hare kits. I am using the April Petite kit that I received. Part of my Petite kit was this gorgeous 6x8 paper pad by Maggie Home Sunny Days. And these colors just have my heart. I love these colors. So I am going to use this cut file by Paige Evans that says awesome, and I'm going to back the letters and the star. And you know, the only thing that I'm just going to put this as an aside, because you know, you guys, if you follow me for any length of time, know how much I love florals. This collection does not have nearly enough florals, and I just am so thankful that Paige, when she puts out, you know, with her latest collection, she has a whole die cut pack of florals. Thank you. Paige Evans, I know you're not listening to this, but please always do that, because florals for me, I can use all the time, and I will use them on boy pages too. I make these for me, and if I am enjoying and liking the product, I'm going to put it on. So yeah, I was just disappointed that there's not a lot of florals in this collection, but I love the colors. So what I'm most likely going to be doing is just using the embellishments that I can, and then just backing cut files or backing, you know, flowers that way, just to make it work for me. So what I am doing is I am tracing around these letters, and you know, if I were a smart person, I would do this in the Silhouette software. But I am also a very visual person, and I like to balance my colors. And it's harder for me to do that by shoving in a bunch of papers underneath the letters. I know that other people do it beautifully. It's just one of those things that I need to have, like, my busier papers separated by some papers that are easier on the eyes. And it takes me longer, but it's okay. It's what I do. So I also decided to stitch around the letters. That did take a while, and I was upset with myself. Not really, but you know, it's one of those things that I didn't have a lot of time, and I'm trying to get this layout done. And yeah, but you know, when I'm doing it, I have to do it, you know, so that I am happy with it and I love it. And I just decided to go for it. So I did it, and I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. And I'm also using a pattern paper background, so that was a plus for me too. And you know, for a minute I thought about keeping it straight just because the lines on the paper are straight, but I really liked it turned on an angle, and I thought it's a little different for me, and just to do it. So yeah, I was like a rebel there with me turning the cut file on an angle when it's got horizontal stripes. I know that doesn't seem like a lot for some people, but you know, for somebody that can be a little OCD with stuff, that was big. So I am going to take these the floral stickers that came with the sticker sheet, and I'm going to put that, you know, over that S, and that little girl just nestles so nicely over that. And I tried this adhesive, and I was so impressed. I tried a little spot at first, and I'm showing you, it's the Easy Runner, the vellum. That stuff is amazing for your acetate pieces. I don't see a single bit of it through the acetate, and you know, looking at it now, I still don't see it. So that's really cool. I like it when you can find products that, you know, when they say they're see-through, they really truly are see-through. So I'm using some pop dots to pop up the florals, and again, I can't remember if I said this, just because I guess my coffee has not hit. I wish that Maggie had put more florals with this this line. I mean, it is, I know, a travel beach layout, but I mean, not layout, a travel beach themed collection, but you know, florals are just so versatile. And I could have cut some of the flowers from that yellow pattern paper behind the E, but I felt like they were going to be the same size, and I really wanted something smaller. So you'll see what I do to kind of make it work in a little bit. So I found this sticker, and I thought it was really cute, and it says enjoy the ride, and I am going to eventually get it over top of the E like I want it, and then I put the car over top of that, and just thought that that was a cute little addition to this. And I'm going to put this clear sticker that says going places under the M, and I just liked the way that it really just nestled underneath the M, plus it just fit beautifully and it just looked good. So the sticker that I just put down says, "Say yes to adventure." And at this point, I'm starting to think to myself that I might want to change the photo, but I really like the colors of this photo with the pattern paper choices behind the cut file. I think it really is working well. And, you know, it's one of those things, I've already got this going. I'm just going to try to make it work. But I eventually end up changing it because I liked the phrases and, you know, towards the photo that I thought would probably be a better fit. So I'm just sprinkling some hearts around the layout as well. Everything on this layout, with the exception of the sequins that I place at the end, are from Maggie Holmes' Sunny Days. The sequins are an exclusive mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and they're exclusive to the Wild Hare kits. So I like the smaller camera. I really wanted a camera that was a little bit bigger than this, but the camera off the sticker sheet I felt like was too big, and I am going to back this camera with white cardstock so that you can see it. But then I thought, you know, I like the pink camera, but I think a black camera would look better because of the dark leaves in the florals, and I thought that that might balance that color out a little bit. And once I did this, it really did look a lot better. And then it also kind of made me think again, yeah, you really do kind of need to switch the photo, because the other photo that I'm looking at is a black and white photo of my daughter when she got inducted into the National Honor Society for the technology programs. It's a little bit different. It's NHTS, I think it's what it's called, but it's an honor society, and you have to have, you know, I think a 3.5 GPA, but you have to have an A in the class, in the technology class. You know, to get inducted into this, whatever class that you're in. And it's also a great way, I think, for you know, kids that may not necessarily get into a regular honor society, but they're excelling in their, you know, they're doing okay in their other classes, but they, you know, their GPA may not be high enough, but they have an A in their technology class, which, you know, brings their, you know, as long as they have a 3.5. Anyway, I think it's great to have something to honor, you know, the other skills, you know, to like encourage kids to not necessarily, if they didn't want to go to college, to, you know. Anyway, I digress. I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense, so just ignore me. All right, so I tried to put a doily under my photo, and that did not work. I didn't like the way that it looked, so I'm going to end up pulling out some tissue paper and backing it. And, you know, at this point, I'm still trying to make this photo work because, you know, like I said, the colors work so well. And I think, you know, I'm like, I can make another page, you know, for the other photo. It's fine. And eventually I just finally give up and do what fits better. So this is like my, probably 4th or 5th time trying to do this voiceover. My neighbors had some work done, and, you know, there were saws going, and, you know, a lot of workmen and, you know, banging and stuff like that. So, you know, we tried to do the voiceover, and you could hear all that, and it was very distracting to me. And then the other neighbors let a dog out, and the dog would bark non-stop anytime it saw a worker or with any of the noises. So it was just impossible. I couldn't do it. So here's where I've decided, okay, you definitely have to switch the photo. I printed it in black and white, and it definitely looks better. Well, not looks better. It goes better with the phrases that I have put on the page, if that makes sense. So I am going to still use the tissue paper behind the photo, and I am going to pop it up a little bit just so that you can see those soft layers behind the photo, and I feel like it helps soften the black and white. I had to put this photo in black and white because of the colors, you know, like the sash, I think it's purple. She was wearing black, and then she's behind, or she's in front of, behind her, I can't talk. goodness gracious, behind her on the wall is a bunch of art, and the art is great, but it's all sorts of colors that did not go with the papers. And I definitely wanted to use this collection. So plus it works better. You can focus on her and the certificate she was awarded. So yeah, that would be why. So my advice, if you have a really busy photo, just turn it to black and white, and it's amazing how much easier it is, I think, to work with. So I felt like this wasn't quite where it needed to be, and my little OCD part was coming out. There was just a little bit too much space in between that and the photo. So I did pick it up and move it, and I'll tell you, these clear stickers move beautifully. I didn't have any issues with it resticking. It is sticky. It didn't tear, the pattern paper. So I will definitely say these stickers are amazing. Now, like I said, I wanted to put some other smaller floral clusters, and I end up pulling these clear black leaves, and I just put that, nestle around the letters as well. And I've liked the extra pop of black that it brought without being really heavy, and I felt like it just balanced the saying out a little bit more, plus it just helped to tie in the photo. And so the last thing that I'm going to do is add some sequins. Again, this is from Spiegel Mom Scraps. I am taking the lazy, easy way and just doing the iridescent sequins. She does have some amazing colors. For me, sometimes, when I'm using a lot of color on a page, it's just easier for me to work in very neutral color sequins. And I like the little bit of just something special that it gives, same thing with like enamel dots or things like that. So anyway, sorry that this was all over the place. It's been a while since I've done this long of a voiceover, and life has been crazy, and my mind is like going 50 places at, the same time, and just trying to get everything done and survive. I know you guys understand that. So I also wanted to say thank you so much for the comments that you have left. I have not had a chance to respond back to them. I'm holding out for this coming up weekend that's supposed to be a little quieter, but just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate it, and thank you so much. I will hopefully see you soon. Take care. Bye.